What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 42 of our Madden 23 Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode here in week number 2. Last episode we took on the Cleveland Browns. It was a very close win. Week 2, taking on a familiar foe. Miles Sanders returns yet again. This time in a second round with the worst offense in the league. They also have Nick Bosa. Okay, this is a Nick Bosa revenge game here. We know how he feels about certain types of quarterbacks. That's a very common knowledge of Nick Bosa, I guess, fans or just NFL fans in general. But take a look at Philadelphia. Any injuries last week? We are missing A.J. Brown. This week, hopefully, we are clean. We are healthy. Okay, looks like the offense is good to go. Defensively is where it's going to matter. Alright, defensively, the tackles are good, the ends are good, the linebackers are good, the corners are good, the safeties are good right there. Kicker, punter, they're always fine. They never seem to get hurt anyway. It's just how it works. Dickerson, he gets himself an upgrade for this game. He had himself a great week blocking at practice. Took on Breezy, took on Davis, just did not let anyone in. He gets the +1. Big plays, Slay. Dominant lockdown in practice. Gets a +1 to that man-to-man. Just kind of keeping him a scheme fit the best we can. Give him some more picks, especially after last season where he broke the single-season interception record. Yeah, I'm going to keep saying that as often as I can, because that is a huge accomplishment for any player in the NFL. Jordan Davis, the big man himself, the big run stuffer, only run stuffer, no pass rush, just run stuff. That's happening. L.J. Johnson, the return man, running back 2 on this team. Throw him into a looser back. Just make this man shady as possible. Nakobe Dean, the heir apparent future linebacker. The next great linebacker here in Philadelphia Eagle franchise. Up was Baylor Cupp. Baylor Cupp, tight end 2. He gets the field a lot, number 83 right there. So he did not have the fumble last game. That was not Baylor Cupp. Or Grant Calcaterra. Was not a tight end. It was actually Zay Flowers, the wide receiver. I got them confused in the moment. 86. That's usually like a tight end number, I feel like. I think it was Zach Ertz's number. So that's why I just defaulted to tight end. Anthony Richardson, the quarterback of the future. The heir apparent to Tom Brady. He's got some massive shoes to fill. He gets a +1 to improviser. Gets him gets him some accuracies. Mason Richmond, backup offensive tackle for Philadelphia, number 66, gets the +1. And Calcaterra, tight end 3. I mean, he doesn't often see the field much, but when he does, he makes impacts on the field. He's a good impact player. We got David. All right, David, I don't know what to say about you. You're a good depth guy, I feel like. You're good at the whole backup linebacker thing. And there you go, former Philadelphia Eagles draft pick Matt Barkley back at it again. Second tour of duty. He gets the +1 for a great week of holding the clipboard. Nick Sirianni and the head coach for the Atlanta Falcons going head-to-head last week. Bijan Robinson, 21 yards, 21 attempts, 109 yards. There you go. Malik Hooker, if you guys notice, his name is spelled wrong. Why is that? Well, that's because Madden's garbage. Hendon Hooker is going to be an NFL quarterback probably next season. But hear me out, because there is a profanity filter in Madden. You can't put Hooker as the last name, even though Malik Hooker is in the league. So we have Hooker spelled without the E. I mean, it gets the point across. You know who he is, Hendon Hooker. I mean, the E's a little brutal right there to miss it. It's just visually unappealing to see that. But there's no other way around it with Madden and his profanity filter. You get a content warning when you download draft classes from online. But why is the profanity filter still there? That's the thing. It's like, why do we have a profanity filter if we're gonna have a hey, be mindful of offensive language? Why? Why is hooker a profanity word? That's just garbage. But besides that, Hendon coming out here to the field. He's going to be taking on Philadelphia. And you see last week, 35 total yards, 4 for 17 with an interception. Dude's great. Worst Pro Football Focus offense in the league after 1 week. Philadelphia's taken this team on. 1st and 10, here we go. Pass rush underneath, slant route, nope, stiff arm. Should have had him tackled, but that's a stiff arm right there. Hooker, 26 yards. He's already almost at last week's total. 1st and 10 now. Pass rush again. Not going to work. Darius Slay gets a bad animation, and that's going to be a touchdown over big play Slay. It's going to be Brian Edwards from 89 with the touchdown. Hate to see that, but Anthony Richardson, he's out here to retaliate, get the score back in Philly's favor. 106 yards, 12 for 17 last week. I mean, not much better, honestly, than Hooker's week, but, I mean, 70 more yards, 1 less interception. No one had a touchdown last week. I don't know, both quarterbacks are disappointing. 1st and 10 now, clean pocket over the middle. That's going to be a big catch for Devontae Smith. 33 yards on 1 possession. 1st and 10, here we go, throwing, and no, sacking. Nick Bosa comes after Anthony Richardson with some force. 3rd and 8, following that sack, here we go, underneath, and where are they going to mark him? 1st and 10 for Kupp. That's what you like to see. 41 yards on this drive alone for Anthony Richardson. Nick Sirianni likes what he sees. He's going to run the ball. Bijan Robinson bounces off 1 tackle, gets his 3rd touchdown of the season. 2nd and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons. Miles Sanders, the former Philadelphia Eagle, he's got some running lanes, and he's got himself a big boy touchdown. Just no deep safeties. No one able to cut him off. That's a massive run for Miles Sanders. 14-7. Underneath throw to A.J. Brown, who turns upfield to get the 1st down. 5 for 6, 61 yards here in the 1st quarter alone. 1st and 10 now for Richardson, who throws it. Slide underneath route as Devontae could turn upfield. 1st and 10, here we go. Clean pocket, wide open receiver, and A.J. Brown needs 2 guys to take him down. That's going to be down at the 16-yard line. From the Falcons' red zone, Richardson gets knocked out of it. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the game. 3rd and 13 now, here we go. Richardson throwing and almost picked off just into a sea of Falcons. Alright, field goal opportunity for Jake Elliott. That kick is up, and that kick will be good. It's going to be a 14-10 game now after the Elliott field goal. Hand off to Sanders, and Sanders, another 1st down. Jeez Louis, 90 yards, 3 carries, a touchdown for Miles Sanders. Alright, this game's going to be just ruined. 1st and 10 now, wide open, picked off. There you go, big play Slay, just comes out of nowhere, jumps the route. 2nd and 3 underneath Devontae, who has himself a 1st down, crossing midfield. 7:25 left, Richardson throwing over the middle and broken up by the linebacker. 4th and 10, they're going like we're going to be passing from this distance. No fakes here. That's a field goal. 14-13 now. Falcons offense. That's going to be a screen pass on 3rd and 5, but no, taken down by Jordan Davis. Only a yard gained. 1st and 10. Another set. Come on. Can someone please, for the love of God, block Nick Bosa? 2nd and 19, throwing. That's Devontae, who just kind of slides up the middle. They don't call him the Slim Reaper for nothing. Dude just kills zone defense. 2nd and 8, Bijan. There you go, big 1st down at the 26-yard line. 12-yard pickup. 1st and 10 now, here we go. Throw over the middle. Caught by C.D. Lamb. 1st and goal, throwing. That's a touchdown for number 88, Dallas Goedert. Goedert with the 1st passing touchdown of the season, or 1st receiving touchdown of the season. 3rd and 7 now, it's going to be picked off. There you go. Thank you, big play Slay with his 2nd of the game. Hendon Hooker, after a good start to the game, has thrown back-to-back picks on back-to-back drives. 1st and 10 now, Richardson throwing. Has to kind of step into the hit, but he makes that big boy throw. 10 seconds left, timeout, setting up a field goal. Putting Philadelphia up 23-14 going into halftime. So Philadelphia first, I guess second half, there we're going to go. Run inside, kill the clock, put shoe clock on, and just run the ball up the gut. That's what we're going to do. Stop the Falcons offense as much as we can. Bijan, big hit. Needs 3 guys to take him down. That's a coughed up fumble. You hate to see it. Turnover at the 49-yard line. 3rd and 7, come on. Make them pay. Stop them early. There, that works. Darius Slay, his 3rd pick of the game. And Slay down the sideline. The 10, the 5, and a touchdown. Pick 6. Big play Slay. His 3rd pick of the game. 2-point conversion outside the Bijan. Who gets in there? 31-14. The score is Philadelphia takes a big lead late here in the game. 8:20 left. Throw. That's forced out of bounds. Drake London can't keep it in bounds. 2nd and 2. Handoff to Robinson. Big pancake from Dickerson. And Dickerson downfield gets a massive 20-plus yard run for Bijan Robinson. 2nd and 8 now. Richardson throwing underneath. A.J. Brown makes the catch. From the 1 now, throwing and catching is Devontae. Devontae, after a massive season last year, picks up his 1st receiving of this year, I believe. 2nd and 10, here we go. Pass rush. That's going to get Hendon Hooker. That's a loss of 13. So that's be a half sack split between Reddick. 3rd and 23 now. Come on, Brian Breezy. Let's get the big boy sacked. Backing up is Hooker. Chasing over the middle. That pick. Thank you very much. Kaiser White with the hands. Former safety. You like to see that right there from your linebacker. His 1st pick on the season. So that's what, 4 picks this game for Hooker after a very good first start to the offense. 38-14 handoff Robinson. Dickerson gets the running lanes going. Robinson's down at the 2. 2 yards to go. Can only kill so much clock. We're going to throw it. Wide open coverage. Devontae. Dude's a touchdown merchant. He gets open. He gets touchdowns, especially in the red zone. 45-14 now. Come on. Make it interesting. There's a flag. Probably a roughing the passer call, I'm assuming. Some nonsense like that. Yep, roughing the passer. Just extend it. Give him free yards. Why don't you? It's just what's going to happen. Brian Breezy did the most penalized D tackle in the league. Dude, a pass rush. You put him and Jordan next to each other, a pass rush, a run stuffer. I mean, it's gross. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line now. Come on, they're throwing it, and it's going to be Drake London, walk-in touchdown. 21-45 now. Bijan, 1st down, 15-yard-ish pickup. Call it like 14 yards on the play. 11 carries, buck 32, and a touchdown for Robinson. 1st and 10 now. We got 9:20 left in the game. LJ's in, and LJ's got himself a 1st down. Big 15-yard pickup. 2nd and 10, play action. We're throwing it wide open is Goddard. He's down inside the red zone, 13-yard line. 252 passing, 3 touchdowns for Anthony Richardson. Throwing again, a flag and a receiving touchdown for A.J. Brown. Let's see where that flag's at, though. On 51, it looks like. They're going to say roughing the passer. A cheap shot on Richardson late. Come on. Decline it. Get the touchdown. That's all you want to see. Yeah. 51-21, the score is. That penalty is declined. Philadelphia holds on to win this one very easily. So 51-21, the final score is, thanks to a pick 6 and 3 other interceptions in the game. You know, Hendon Hooker, there's a reason why you are the worst offense in the league. It takes Philadelphia playing some lax defense. It takes Philadelphia, you know, missing some plays, some lucky broken tackles, a lucky Moss. That's the only reason why you scored 21 points against this Eagles defense. This Eagles defense is too good to allow that many points against them. Probably not going to happen in this, you know, much of a blowout again. Maybe in a more contested game, maybe. 275, 4 touchdowns, a buck 32, 65 from LJ, 100 yards from Devontae, AJ 65, CD 57. Only 1 sack credited to Lane Johnson. 8 tackles from Kaiser White, 2 tackles from loss from Hassan. Only 2 sacks on the game, which is surprising. 4 total picks, 3 from Darius, 1 from Kai Zier, 3 for 3 from Elliott, and then also he had every extra point he made. No punts, 75 kick return, and 18 punt return yards for LJ Johnson. Bijan had himself a game. He learned a lot this week. He gained a lot of experience. And we're going to upgrade that power back, make him a wrecking ball running back. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, that like button, comment down below, text you to the peace out, rock on, and catch you next week.